Hello, members of APTA Iowa. My name is Alyssa Thompson, and I am your PTA SIG. I'm here today to ask you for your advocacy. As many of you are aware, effective January 1st, 2022, CMS enacted a 15% payment differential for services provided in whole or in part by a physical therapist assistant. This 15% differential is on top of the other reductions that have come across the physical therapy profession. It is time to ask Congress to step in and help us with this flawed legislation. The legislation as it currently stands not only increases administrative burden on PTs, PTAs, and their support staff, but it also decreases access to our patients in rural and underserved areas. What I'm asking from you today is to write to your representative and ask them to co-sponsor HR 5536, also known as the SMART Act. The legislation in the SMART Act is asking for three things. Number one is it's asking for an exemption to the differential for rural and underserved areas. Rural and underserved areas tend to rely more heavily on PTAs and PTA services. So we're asking for an exemption to that differential so those patients can continue to have adequate access to care. The second item in this legislation is to change the supervision requirements of PTAs in outpatient settings. The current supervision requirements require direct supervision of PTAs in outpatient settings. This not only increases administrative burden to PTs and PTAs, it does not allow PTAs to work at the top of their license. So this change would allow PTAs to work at their top of their license and decrease that administrative burden. The third item in this legislation is we're asking to suspend the differential to January 1st, 2023, in light of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and public health emergency. There are multiple different ways that you can perform advocacy. APTA makes it very easy for you to do. You can go onto the APTA website. As a member, you can sign in through your membership portal and access the advocacy page. There you can see all of the advocacy that APTA is working on our behalf, including HR 5536, the SMART Act. They have pre-written letter templates. If you have not done it before, it's very easy. As a member, your information is already in there. You click a few buttons and you're done. If you'd like to add a personal message, you can, but otherwise there's a template written. We can also ask our patients, our family, and our friends to advocate on our behalf as well. They can also go to the APTA website. Even though they are not members, they can still access the advocacy information on APTA, and they can provide additional personal information, and they can send a template letter if they would like to as well. They'll have to put a little bit of information in, but it will take them less than 2 or 3 minutes to do so. APTA has also provided access to that information through their social media platforms, as well as they also have an app. The PT Action app you can download directly to your smartphone or smart device, and you can sign in there to access the advocacy information as well. So it's very easy to do. If you have already done advocacy regarding the PTA differential or any other advocacy that APTA is asking, thank you very much. If you have not done any recently or have not done any at all, I encourage you to try. It's very easy. It only takes a few minutes and it makes a big difference. All of our voices count. We all make a difference and we all need to be in this together. Thank you very much for your advocacy and your membership. If you have additional questions for me, you can reach me through APTA Iowa's email. I look forward to continuing to serve you as your PTA SIG.